Welcome back to the Chronicles of Civilization. This is my second video on this game, which is currently on Kickstarter. So everything you see here is preview. I've done an overview video and I did a couple of turns, and then I promised that I would come back once I played some more turns to show you how my civilization is maturing. We are now on turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of 15. And what's happened while you've been away? I have extended my civilization to a town here, I have a town here, and I have another town here. So I have 3 settlements that I've set up. I've got one farm there. I'm probably going to build another farm there fairly soon. I've been chopping down trees. I discovered that I've actually got 3 settlements. These ones here with green, if you plant a settlement on there, you get whatever the bonus is on your Chronicle card. So I got 6 gold, so that's something to look out for. In terms of my Chronicle card, I've decided that to win this, I'm going to try for victory points. So these victory points are on the development cards. So on the development cards, many of the items have victory points, and at the moment, at turn 9, I have none. I'm kind of hoping that when I get my engine running, I get more resources, and therefore victory points will manifest themselves around turn 12 and 13 so I can win the game. I'm in a bit of a dire straits with the enemy. I am 1 step away from war, which is a bit unfortunate because they are building up their army here. They've got a 3 there, they've got 3 there and 1 there. I have no troops because I haven't built an army yet. So if we go to war and they start marching, I'm going to have to deal with something there. But I'm trying to think of getting my diplomacy sorted. But I've kind of let the relations with the enemy, with the other nation, get out of hand. So that's a bit of a problem. Over here, I've still got relatively low population. I did tax them, so they're a little bit unhappy. And I've been building up my agriculture. I have a port over here, so I can harvest, or if I do a bit more, I can harvest some fish, which would be handy. And I've been fortifying developing my different aspects. And this game is very much about chaining together chaining together developments so you can link things through. So for example, I want to get diplomacy, but to get diplomacy I need 2 of this handshake, and here I need money and science, and I need to get my books to 3, and my books are currently at 2. To get my books to 3 I need science 13, and I need another 3 science. I'm pretty close to unlocking science 13, which will let me unlock learning, which will let me unlock diplomacy, and then I can start paying to get that back to stop going to war, which would be useful because I don't really want to try and win this through battles because I'm trying to do victory points. And unlocking these things are all useful because the victory points are at the end of most of the development paths. So I will have to get to at least the end of 6 of them, unless I build something like a cathedral. One thing I have noticed is that money is kind of important. So I have a township down here that will allow me to generate cash. And I think that's the easiest way. I can get cash down here as well, but I'd have to upgrade these things. So anyway, let's do turn number 9. So I will turn over my... Okay, so this isn't too bad because it's a 1 or a 3. If I look at the sheet here, there's a compulsory... Let's go back to zoom back down to there. There's a compulsory event's going to happen. So if I've harvested 3 fish, I would get 8 gold, but I would also be going 1 more to the right, hostilities, and I would go to war. I haven't harvested any fish, so that's a non-issue. I have a choice now of 1, which will mean unless I have 2 prayer, my population is going to go unhappy. But alternatively, I'm going to be going to war. So I'm going to have to pick option number 1. So let's have a look at option number 1. That is agriculture. So I get a free agriculture that I can use at some point, which is always handy. I might look at prayer because I'm kind of interested in building a cathedral. If I build a cathedral, that gets me a victory point. And so that might be a way of doing it through higher learning. So again, if I get science, I can build a library. That will give me another victory point. But we'll look at that when we get there. So to get to 2 prayer, I'd have to have 5 houses and 12 science. I have 12 science, so that's okay. But I'd need a lot of money. Oh, I should do my resources. So I'm doing agriculture, so I get 2 gold. And I get 3 ore. And I get 4 science. And 4 science. Okay, so now I've got my 4 meeples and decide what to do. Yeah, I don't really want my people to get too unhappy, but that might be unavoidable. Don't think that's a lose condition, or is it? I might look that up. Happiness. That might be still a little bit of reaches 5. Some scenario dropping to level 1 will trigger a rising rebellion each turn. If it reaches the red space, the game ends. Oh, where's my rebellion? Oh, it's up here. So if it goes, yeah, okay, so that's going to go. So I really need some way of helping that. I can fix that with getting 1 level of prayer, so maybe I will do that. Okay, so before we do anything, I've got science 12. I need to pay 6 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that will get me level 1 of prayer, and then I could spend 3 meeples, which seems ridiculously expensive, to increase happiness by 1. That stops me getting a rebellion this turn, which is probably a good investment. I need food for my people, because otherwise they'll get unhappy as well. So I'm going to spend my free agriculture on food generation, which is 1 food per agriculture, and I have 3, so I'll get 3 food. And I only need 2 at the end of turn, so that's good. But then I've only got 1 meeple left, and I did want to do diplomacy, and I don't have enough gold. I need 2 gold there. I could get gold here, but it'd be nice to upgrade that so I could get 2 gold at a time. Or I can look at my houses here. I really need to upgrade my capital. Not upgrading my capital is kind of holding me back. Okay, so what if I do that? If I put a meeple here and use 2 wood, I've only got 1 wood, so that's not going to help. Maybe I will trade. I've got a lot of ore, so I will put this meeple into here and spend 6 ore, 5, 6, and get 2 gold. Hopefully for use the next turn. So that was really expensive, but it's a necessity because now we go to covering costs. So I've got to pay 2 for my population, and then we have to go to enemy troops. I'm not at war, so they don't move. Then we do the chronicle action, which is 1, and the default one's not going to be a problem because I haven't done too much fishing. 1 is my population is going to be 1 sadder. So no rebellion this turn, which was kind of lucky. Now I'm on to turn 10. But that was really expensive. So then you get your meeples back. They will go back up to start. I don't think I went at this as hard as I should have earlier on. And my engine's kind of going, but it's a bit slow. Turn 10. Okay, so if I take a 1, they're going to get an army and I get some gold. if I get a 3, unless I've got an army, I'm going unhappy again. I'm going to go for 1. So that's book learning. So I'm going to get a free 1 over there to use. I get 4 gold, 2 ore, and 3 science. Okay, so let's get back in now. It's not going to be the end of the game. I'm not going to get a rebellion, so that's good. Let's look at my diplomacy. So I needed to use a person and 2 gold. That gets my diplomacy to level 1. Then I need 3 gold. I get 2 science. Okay, I need 3 book learning. I've got 2. So I've got 13. I need to get 13 science. So that's going to cost me 3 science because I've got 3 settlements. 1, 2, 3. So now I've got 3 science, 13 science. With 13 science, I need 4 gold, and I can get that to level 3. But I've only got 1 gold, so I need some gold. I can get gold by here. If I can upgrade this one, it'll be great, but I have to upgrade my capital. And I haven't upgraded my capital. How can I upgrade my capital? 4 of those, and I've got plenty of those. Maybe I could build. I need 3 prayer though. I don't have 3 prayer. This one I need 13 science. I've got 13 science. Wood, I've got, or I could build a library. That's not a bad idea, but I'd need more wood. And I've only got 1 wood. But what I could do is I could get a meeple, and he can move 4. 1, 2, 3. So I get that wood. And then I could use an action point here, because I've unlocked 2 of my foundry. Use an action point would get me 2 more wood. Okay, so now I've got 13 science. I can use 4 wood. I've got 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's good. So I use my 4 wood that I just built. I can use 6 of my ore. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I get to upgrade my capital by putting a library in, and I get a victory point. It's my first victory point, so that's pretty exciting. That went really well. Okay, so that then means I've got level 1 here. So technically I could spend 3 science and get 2 gold. Okay, I need 3 workers, and I need a worker and 3. So I need 3. Oh, I need to upgrade this. How can I upgrade this? I need 4 science, which I don't have. Okay, is that going to help? Because I've got 2 of these, I can get 2 workers. That would give me 3. Oh, that's all I need. I need 3. Okay, so I put this meeple down here, and that lets me get 2. Oh, it doesn't give me enough. That gets me 2, which is not going to allow me to unlock that because I need 3. So I'll have to leave that one. So let's get back to diplomacy. What do I need? I needed 3 books. How did I get my 3 books? I needed 4 gold because I've unlocked 13 science, 4 gold and a meeple, which I can use my free one. 1, 2, 3, 4. that gets me my 3rd level of knowledge, which unlocks that. And then I just need 2 science, so I'm going to pay that now so I don't forget. And I need 3 gold, and then I've got my diplomacy. So I still need gold. So why don't I do that then? I will. Seems a waste to throw a meeple there for 1 measly gold. What else can I do? I've got some actions. Oh, that needs gold. Everything needs gold. I could tax the people, but then they'll just get unhappy, and that would be counterproductive. Gold, gold, gold. I got gold last time by I could chop down that tree. Oh, I've got to watch it too. I've only got 1 food, and my population's going to need food soon. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go. Oh yeah, I chopped down a tree, didn't I? I forgot to do that. There we go, I chopped down that tree. I'm going to try and get to here, because that would get me gold. So I'm going to need another meeple from my capital, and I'll just go stand there with the view that I get the food for free. Bit of foraging, and that's the end of that turn. So I've got to pay my population 2 food, which was lucky I did that. I then have no troop movements. I do my tranquil action, which was 1, which was I get some gold. I get 2 gold, and they get an army at 1. Well, hopefully I can deal with that with diplomacy fairly soon. I'll do 1 more turn, and then we'll stop, and then we'll play a bit more till I'll do another video for endgame. Okay, so then I'll pull back my meeples. I'm going to leave that one there, because then I don't have to, doesn't really matter. I can just leave them there. I'll have that one back. I should have another one, there we go. Maybe I will bring him back, because he can't run through the trees anyway. So if I go to chop down the trees, he's going to have to run, and that just gives him more options. I've run out of cards, so I must be on about turn 12. So we'll just reshuffle these. They don't have any backs on them yet, because this is the preview. So what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn 11. And I've got 1 victory point, which is good. Maybe I'd do it by building stuff, because I really need science 4, but I need science 3. I should be able to unlock science 3 fairly easily. I've burnt through a lot of resources. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this one, I have a 1. Oh, they have a big army, unless I have diplomacy 3, which is going to be tricky. Yeah, I'm not going to get diplomacy 3, or if I go 2, I get gold. Oh, but it's contested. But I'm not doing anything in the contested areas, so I should be okay for that. I might just go for 2 and get the gold. So that is, I don't get much gold, but I get more things. So I get a freebie for, where is it? Here we go. That one. And I get 1 food. I get 4 oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get 3 actions. 1, 2, 3, sorry, 4 actions, which is really valuable, because doing action points, you need them for a lot of things. Okay, so back on track. I want to get my diplomacy up just in case I need to use it. So I need 3 gold. Easiest way to get gold would be to upgrade this. To upgrade this, I need a meeple and 3 actions. So 1, 2, 3, and a meeple allows me to upgrade this one, which now means if I stick another meeple on here, I get gold times the level, and I've got level 2, so that gets me 2 gold, which is good because then I can use 3 of those gold to straight away upgrade, and now I have level 2 diplomacy. So if I had 5 gold, I can start moving this back. So if I do end up in war, I can claw that back, which is a good place to be. Right, now I want that gold there. That might be a good one to get. I've got an action point. Let's spend an action point and go get some more trees. So this maple can go there, and I'm going to move to there. Then I've got a person there. I've used another action point. Well, actually, it doesn't cost me an action point to move. So I use that action point to chop down the tree. It gives me 2 trees. Then I can use another action point to move and make a road through that empty tree. And I can go 1, 2, 3. Gives me another tree. And I'm going to build a settlement. That's going to cost me, oh, it's down here. I need 1 wood and 2 action points, but I've only got 1 action point, so I'm not doing that this turn unless I use my freebie to get 2 action points. And now I can build my last settlement. So that's going to be settlement D. And that's going to cost me a wood and 2 action points. And at this point, my iPhone got too hot and stopped recording, and I didn't notice. That was a good place to stop. I just placed a settlement on a green location. So based on a Chronicle card, I gained 6 gold. I'm going to continue playing, and I did continue playing. And when I get closer to the end, I'll do a 3rd video, and you can see the end of the game. And hopefully I will have avoided war and gained some victory points. Don't forget to subscribe and like.